Welcome to 91 Reasons, a pop culture fueled rocket into the far reaches of nerd culture. Featuring your hosts, Jeff, Rachel, Luna, Austin, and Josie. It's Tucker time.
Meaningful and professional.
You want me to do something meaningful and professional for the opening? All right, Austin has spoken. Meaningful and professional. Ladies and gentlemen, the Tucker family is here, and we have just returned from Arcade Expo 4.0.
Yeah.
Was that good? Was that meaningful?
It was the best ever. It was so much fun. We were exhausted by the time we left.
Too much video gaming.
Yeah.
Is there a such thing? Actually, yes, there is.
Actually, yes. You'd be surprised how exhausting playing video games for 12 hours is.
It was so much fun. So
it was amazing.
We left early Saturday morning and drove up to Beaumont and Banning to the Arcade Expo with one stop along the way at this little tiny, what was it called? It was called Dowling's Roadside Fruit Stand.
Oh, I'm thinking of those banana chips right now.
They had the most amazing
But-
selection. Oh my god.
But here's the thing,
everything.
like, it's right off the freeway. Like, literally
it's not an exit. You
and
have to just get off.
when I
beside the
turned
road.
to go, you thought I had lost control of the car.
Well, you have to pick up enough speed to join the freeway. There's not an on-ramp. You're just
Well, this was the
Along-
off-ramp.
the freeway.
Right.
Right.
So we pulled in, and it looked scary, and then we went inside.
It was amazing. It was so nice and clean and
You know, when you go to the county fair, and there's a guy selling bags of snacks, and they're like $4 a bag or 3 for $10, and you get about, 2 ounces of candy in it or nuts. These bags are gigantic.
Yeah, they're really
And
good on their portion size.
The average price was $2.39.
And the amount of food
So,
you got was amazing.
I said, everybody pick a bag. And everybody
Dad
did.
picked 2.
Well, that's
He
Dad's
cheated.
prerogative.
I had 2. I put 1 back.
Wow.
It was very
I
hard.
got chocolate banana chips, and it might be the greatest amount of chocolate
I've never
had in my
seen you
life.
eat that much snacking.
It was amazing. It was so good and so
I
filling.
got hand-dipped chocolate peanuts. They were amazing.
The double dip
I got
ones.
chocolate pretzels.
So you guys didn't have anything healthy, though. At least mine was actual banana.
Mine's a peanut. Peanuts are
Mine
good
was
for you.
pretzels.
Kind of.
She got pretzels.
I got
Oh, come
toffee
on.
peanuts,
Oh.
thinking I was going to share with your mom, but she doesn't like them.
I don't like them, and
So,
I like all peanuts. I'm so shocked.
I get the
don't
whole
like
bag. It's fantastic.
All I know is
And I got the, what's it called?
Honeycomb.
Honeycomb, right.
Like Disneyland.
Disneyland.
I
Oh
don't get
my
that.
God.
Break your tooth on that.
So good. All right,
Scares me to
you
eat
break
it.
your teeth because you're using the wrong teeth. I was
Those
trying
are
to
the teeth I
I was
bite
trying to
with.
explain to Rachel, you don't bite off things with the side of your mouth.
No, you use your
the
front
front teeth are your incisors
I have never
used for grasping
Used
and tearing.
My front teeth
Yeah,
for
use your
anything.
front teeth.
And then you chew with your side
No,
teeth.
Yeah, right on the side.
No.
No.
You.
You were taught wrong, sweetheart. And that's why maybe you have problems with your teeth. You're doing the wrong you bite with the front.
I don't trust my front teeth enough.
Oh.
Isn't
I
that
like
how
my-
Bugs Bunny eats a
my
carrot
side
from the
teeth
Yeah, but
side?
don't go by a
strong.
cartoon.
I actually have the
Do you-
same habit.
Do you know that
do.
rabbits didn't eat carrots before Bugs Bunny? They
What?
made it up for the movies.
Really?
Yeah. Because it was supposed to represent, I think, Humphrey Bogart or Clark Gable with a cigar was what they were doing.
Way off topic.
Yeah, arcades, man. I want to talk about arcades.
We got to the Arcade Expo, and it was so busy.
So cold.
People were parked
It
a
was
mile
freezing.
away, and they were shuttling them in. And we were sitting there in the car going, should we drop people off, make the walk together? And a guy goes, hey, I'm leaving right here if you want this spot. And
It
we
was
pulled
the front spot.
the front spot. It was,
Like,
it
literally
was so amazing.
the door of the place. Like, we were just walk up the ramp and we're in.
How do you know when you're old? When you look at a parking space like that as
Like, it's gold.
we got the greatest gift today.
We normally
Oh my
leave
God.
once during the convention to eat one meal, away, and then we pack snacks for the rest of the day. But I was like, second we got that spot, we're not leaving. I hope you all like the snacks we packed because we are not leaving.
Well,
I was not losing
luckily,
that parking spot.
we stopped for really good snacks,
Yes.
and that made it worthwhile.
Yes.
So we met Kenny, and we got our badge, our wristbands, Thank you to Kenny and
Yay.
Arcade Expo.
Thank you.
The people there couldn't be nicer. I never had a problem. Like usually at a con, you have one or two problems. I never had a
I
problem.
love
Friendly
the
as
staff.
staff. They're great.
The guy at the door that was checking wristbands, he was hilarious. So every time we go in, I would pull my jacket up, because it's freezing out. Every time you went out, you had to bundle up like you're going to the snow. I tried to pull my jacket up to show my wristband because I'm layered so much. And he's all, you don't need to show me no more. You all stand out.
Why don't you explain why you didn't have to show your wristband?
Because my entire family was in these awesome, brightly colored, tie-dyed Pac-Man shirts. And we got compliments all day on those
Yes, they were very popular.
They were
I
all
love
day.
my Pac-Man sword.
Yes.
I felt like $1 million in mine.
It's in your closet. You're going to wear it
No,
again?
never.
Austin,
God, no. I need Michael Scott.
Ex-
God, please, no.
explain why the Pac-Man shirt is a thing.
Oh, it's a long story.
It's a tie-dyed shirt with the Pac-Man with arms and legs logo on it.
So it all starts with this internet series called Red Letter Media, and they like to review movies. And they do this series called Best of the Worst, where they review bad movies. And one of the episodes, one of the hosts, Witz Evans, was wearing this Pac-Man sword, right?
Is it the exact same one?
Yes, it's the exact same one.
Oh my
And
God.
the people on it make fun of it. They sort of make a joke out of it. And that's why it took on notice.
One guy goes, I would never wear that shirt, ever.
It's great.
So, of course, it made all of us want to go buy one.
And I actually think it's a great sword. I actually really like it.
I
We actually
love
found
that.
5 on clearance.
I have wanted my family to take a picture where we all match in the same shirts forever. I always try to get you guys maybe if I pick a Comic-Con type thing, they'll want to all match, What if we all go to Comic-Con as different Ninja Turtle
Now, wait a
colors?
second.
Or Power Ranger.
We have actually matched before, one time.
Yeah, okay. We've matched, yes. It was a cosplay for your...
Battlestar Galactica,
Right.
Viper pilots.
But I wanted us all in a shirt that was all uniform, all Power Rangers, all Ninja Turtles.
So say we all.
But those are all bad licenses. This time we were Pac-Man, man. We were Pac-Man.
Da-na-na-na-na-na, da-na-na-na-na-na.
All I know is I put on my Donkey Kong hat and my Pac-Man suit, and I was ready to hit the arcade.
I got a pocket full of quarters and I'm heading for the arcade.
Now, I always tend to gravitate towards different arcades. One year I spent playing a lot of pinball. Another year I spent playing a lot of fighting games. Another year I spent jumping between all the 80s arcade games. And I did play some of those this year. I played a lot of Time Pilot. I always loved Time Pilot. I got so close to getting on the scoreboard. Oh my god.
Luna got the high score on Mappy.
Yeah.
He almost doubled it.
I have no clue how he did that. I was so close on...
Oh, he's wasted his life, that's why.
Oh, I made it to 1970 on Time Pilot, which I never done before. I didn't
Every
even know
time I
they
saw
were
you,
there.
you were sweating, exhausted, and talking about some dance game.
Yes, let me explain. So, I tried playing Time Pilot, and I just got kind of frustrated, and that's when I realized, oh my god. These games back in the early 80s, they were made to steal your quarters. You cannot win in these games. They go against you, the player. They want you to constantly keep putting in quarters. Now, something amazing was done this year. Oh my god. So in the past, you could only have a set number of plays in the machines. And about every 30 minutes, the staff had to go around and refill it full of plays. So the machines were always down.
Credits.
This year, sticking out of the quarter slot was a button. Every time you pressed the button, you inserted another quarter into the machine.
Yeah.
That is the greatest invention that has ever been known
I
in the
couldn't be
history of
happier with
arcades. It was amazing.
That's why I played an hour's worth of Pingu.
Oh, great. So none of the machines were down. They were always up and running. The only ones that were down were the machines that weren't fully installed yet. They had little signs that said coming soon, next convention. So there was a very amazing healthy selection of arcade games. So I actually got to go along the back wall and play a lot of the games that I didn't get to enjoy last year.
You played the most ridiculous helicopter game I've ever seen.
Yes! So I got to play the peripheral-based games, and that's mainly what I played the whole con. Because normally these
I
games...
saw you skateboarding.
Normally these games are the first ones to go down, and they have a huge crowd. But this time, because of that magic quarter button, there was no weight on these things. So I got to play a motor ski game where I got on a motor ski, a motorcycle game, an amazing helicopter game that rotated.
Is that the one where I got a text from you that said, I'm in the big circle thing in the corner.
No,
And I was like, what is he in?
That was Afterburner by Sega. So there was an amazingly rare Afterburner cabinet by Sega that is a giant spinning cylinder. You get in it, and it has two layers of spinning. You sit in an exoskeleton seat that swings from left to right, and you're in a giant tube that goes vertically up and down and drops.
They used to have that at the arcade. It cost about $4 to play.
It is absolutely nothing I would have ever wrote. I have no clue why I got in it. It
I
freaked
should
me
have ran
out.
and saw that. You texted me. I was like, man, I just got Nibbler. I've been waiting all day. Every time I want
You
to
was
buy
Nibbler.
I know, so I finally get it. I'm like, oh yeah, get my Nibbler on. And Austin texts, hurry, back corner. I'm in this big cylinder.
It was
I'm all-
amazing.
I wrote it back and said, I love you, but I just got Nibbler.
You got your Nibbler. But like,
Nibbler.
I love Afterburner. So I'm playing Afterburner, and I hit the stick back, and I actually get to control myself on how high and low I go. So I try not to go 360 all the way around. That would have flipped me out. I kept it at a nice swinging medium, but you know, I only got like...
I played one of those. It wasn't Afterburner, but it was something similar where you actually wore a seatbelt.
Yeah.
And I remember taking it completely upside down. This is back in the arcade back in the day. And I remember thinking to myself, what the hell am I doing?
This is horrifying.
I need to be out of this game. There's no video game worth this. All the blood's rushing to my head.
But then I tried the, what's it called? Mambo Bongo by Konami. A
that the one
2001
when I couldn't get
drumming
out of
game.
work?
And I loved it.
Is that the one with the fake fire on top?
Yes. I was so good at this game and so good at drumming. I was just feeling it, man. I was drumming my heart out. So then I decided, after like an hour of that game, I need to take this to the next level. I need to do Dance Dance Revolution. Now, Dance
Why
Dance
did I not
Revolution,
videotape this.
believe it or
I got a
not,
little bit of it.
never had to wait. Nobody was playing this thing. I don't know why. Nobody was playing Dance Dance Revolution. And one of the employees went to go play it with me, and I'm like, come join me. And no, I'm like,
You're practicing your mad skills for
I was
Knott's Berry
practicing
Farm.
my mad dancing skills for Knott's Berry Farm's dance party.
For 80 party.
And I got those foot moves, man. I was playing a hardcore mode. I was hitting all those arrows and swinging my feet back and forth, and I really felt it. I never worked up a sweat like that. But there's just something about that game I like. It's very Japanese. As you dance, you get to hear this amazing music. And it's not like Just Dance, where Just Dance, you see yourself dancing. It's like a mirror. And I hate that. I don't want to watch myself dance. That's not a video game. That's called a mirror. But in this game, I get to watch these beautiful hand-drawn music videos while I dance. So there's a reason to keep going. There's a reason to go for that next beat with your foot. Because you're not looking at your sad self failing to dance. You're seeing an amazing video and thinking you're the king of the world. And right at the top of the machine was a slogan. Why, most of it was in Japanese, but there was a little bit of English that said, don't be shy, don't be afraid. In just a moment, you'll be the dancing hero and or queen of the floor. And I'm like, true dat.
True that.
True dat. It even said hero or queen, you know, both guys and girls can play this game and get your groove on. And I'm like, this is great. So now I am on the hunt to get a DDR vintage PlayStation dance mat for my bedroom.
Oh no.
Because
You're getting down
I want to get down. And believe it or not, it's very rare, but they made, for the GameCube, Super Mario Dance Dance Revolution.
Oh, you need that.
And I need it, but it's tough to find because the mat's expensive.
Oh.
And then from there, I went another tier up. And the next tier up was the skateboarding game. This was the most
I saw
physically
you on that
exhausting game.
one. Yeah.
Oh my god. This is Sega Skateboarding. That's it. It's called Sega Skateboarding, a very obscure Crazy Taxi game. It's from the same series as Crazy Taxi. It's got low polygon stylized punk characters. And the setup for this thing is absolutely insane. It's like a torture device. So it's this big metal wing you step into, and you get on a skateboard. And the skateboard is connected to a swivel that goes left and right. You move your hips to swivel it left and right. And here's the kicker. You flip your foot back, and the skateboard lifts up into the air. So you have to swing yourself left and right to control the character and lift up, all while you're playing the game, which is on a giant CRT monitor that is warped around you. So you kind of get this loose sense of virtual reality, which is nice, and it's just so great. It's so great.
I didn't try any of those fancy ones.
I love those low polygonal graphics. It's so 1998. Everything's always checkerboard. That was like the look.
I tried new.
Oh,
Well, that's
great.
how you get depth.
Yeah.
I tried 2 new games this year. One, I asked your dad. He found me when I was playing a game, and I said, what were you playing? I was playing this piranha game that's
Yes,
kind of
the
like
piranha game.
Pac-Man. So I go around the corner, and there's a piranha game that's like Pac-Man. And me and Josie, we played that one. We had a good time with that.
Well, let me ask you, Austin. Did it seem like there were a bunch of cabinet games that were brand new games meant to look old?
Well, yeah.
I don't remember Piranha back in the day, and there was at least 5 or 6 other games. I was like, that looks like a fake retro game.
So you guys don't know this Piranha game? It's not like an old game.
No, I've never heard of it before.
It all depends on the monitor. There were several arcade games where the monitor was not a CRT; it was a flat screen.
What was the name of the other new game I really liked? They said I was going to remember it, and I didn't.
The pinball one.
The
right?
Charlie Clown one?
Standing up.
Charlie the Clown, or whatever it was called?
No, it was.
What was that clown game you were
some-
playing on the cocktail table?
That's some circus game.
That's Circus by
I'm talking about the one
Sega.
where the
That's
pinball
awful.
was up.
Yeah,
in it.
yeah, I don't remember the name of
I
that.
don't either.
Video pinball?
No, it was a
No,
real
the video-
pinball,
I
but you were
played
playing
the
on a
video one,
mirror.
Okay.
So you were playing the opposite of what you were looking at. It was weird.
I liked it.
I have no clue.
It was
But
good.
I mean, there were
was fun.
a lot of obscure, interesting games. So you certainly get to try everything.
I like the coffee table circus game. Don't laugh at me. I got my line to
Oh
jump
my
through
God.
all the hoops, my clown to bounce on all the things, and how to swing on a tightrope.
No, you were not good at any of that.
I was good at that.
You played
I got
it,
better.
but you didn't.
Bounce, bounce, man, jump. I was
Oh yeah.
Oh my
bouncy,
God.
bouncy man.
bouncy, bouncy, man.
Well, I have this
Oh,
game
okay,
on my
wow.
on my PlayStation 4, which is a pinball game.
It's called Pinball FX3, and it's by Zen Pinball Studios.
I bought
Look
the
it up.
$10 package. You get E.T., Jaws, and Back to the Future. Well, that company was there.
Yeah.
Because they're now selling an actual upright pinball machine made of flat screens, but with actual pinball hardware in it. So you get the full feel of playing pinball, but on a virtual screen. I was skeptical at first. 10 seconds in, it was like I was playing a real pinball machine, except it was a pinball machine that can do stuff that real pinball can't do.
So you
Plus-
and I differ on our pinball.
Plus, you could have 100 different flavors of that pinball just by buying the downloads. Oh my god, it was so awesome.
I don't even like the ones that have the light ups and all this stuff. I like the
No,
pinball on the back
you were
wall.
playing like the ones from the 60s.
Yes, the classic ding ding ding.
You know the kind where it has
Cowboy
like
and
3
that's it.
things to do on it?
Well, he's talking about the ones where the score is even digitized.
No,
It's
it
those
was
plastic
bling,
wheels.
bling,
Yes,
bling, bling,
yes.
Oh my
yeah.
god.
I spent a lot of time playing those.
He's playing like Dolly Parton pinball from like
Oh no,
Couldn't
you
get
gotta
Dolly Parton's a
go
little more
before that.
updated.
She's playing like
But-
Hooligans, the game.
Dolly Parton was always full. I tried to play it. I wanted my picture playing the Dolly Parton. Nobody would clear out, man. That and that girl that was hogging the Freddy Krueger one.
Yeah, Nightmare on Elm Street.
No matter what I did, I stood right behind her.
Well, here's the thing:
Lady.
is I think you're supposed to go, "Hey, can I play next?" But it's supposed to be unspoken that if somebody's waiting, you
No.
got to finish
Yeah.
up and
Stand
get
there
out.
long enough to watch you play the game 3 times. It's your turn to move
Yeah,
on. You have
yeah.
to think of other people.
I got in line for the stupid Houdini one, which is brand new.
At least that one had a line.
Gorgeous
You could
game,
get up there.
but I don't know how to play it. So my game was over in about 35 seconds, and I was like, I waited 10, 15 minutes for that. I wouldn't do that again.
That's an exception though, because that's the big new pinball table everyone's talking
Yeah.
about.
We went in the Star Wars room and played the new Star Wars
They
digital one.
glowed
that
in there. Our
was
pac-man
really
shirts
cool.
looked really great in there.
We got to see an amazing live band while we had lunch.
Oh, awesome.
Called
Love
the
them.
8-Bit Jazz Heroes.
Yes.
They played a amazing jazz cover of Windstar from Metroid. I don't even like Metroid, but it just really stuck out to me. It was definitely memorable.
That's how we ate our lunch over the little balcony with the band
So-
playing.
Check them out.
Right?
They did want you to snap as they sang. They encouraged that.
And scream out the name of the
does not
song.
snap.
I don't know. Why you gonna embarrass me like that on the show?
We'll work on that. He's got some mad dance skills though.
Oh, they had some really nice
True
retailers.
that.
The retail space has been improving every year. It started out as a few retailers on the side of the arcade. Then it went outside, and now it's under a full tent. So there's definitely a nice selection of retailers.
Yeah, Josie soaked me for a Squirtle.
It was $5.
I got to take home a little bit of the arcade myself with Defender for the Game Boy Advance for $3. I don't
Yeah, I
mean to
heard you
brag.
playing it last night, the vintage one.
So the actual Game Boy Advance remake of Defender is awful. I don't know what they were thinking. It definitely looks like from 2003. Terrible pre-rendered graphics. It's just awful. However, a arcade perfect replica of the original is on there, so it's worth it. Defender's great.
Yeah.
It's a good game.
How much money did Luna spend?
Like $20 on the Phantom Menace for PlayStation 1. I'm not even making that up.
You
No.
really spend that on that?
No, he spent $5 on it.
Oh.
But he later bought the Phantom Menace box set at the thrift store.
Coruscant has lovely sunsets.
We grew up on that game. I mean, we're talking...
He said it was his favorite game of all time.
Yeah.
Because we played it beginning to end as we were enjoying the movie. So it was good memories.
And to
It's
be
a
fair,
terrible game, but good memories.
This was an open world Grand Theft Auto style game, 3D in 1999.
Yeah, you could do. Qui-Gon could do whatever he wanted. Also, there were moments in that game where if you killed somebody, it changed the outcome.
That was a big deal.
That was pretty cool
Yeah.
back in the day.
I would argue it's better than the movie in every way.
Oh man!
Yeah.
How dare you?
But it didn't age well. Not gonna lie. I mean, for 5 times that value, you could have gotten Final Fantasy VII, arguably the greatest video game ever created.
We also did
Just
the
saying.
Arcade Expo St. Patrick's Day
Scavenger hunt.
Challenge.
Yes.
That
Which
was
was what?
fun.
Explain that.
It was you had to find different video games and pinball machines that had a pot of gold number at the top of them. They gave you a clue to what game it would be. Then you would go find the game.
You guys ran around like crazy
We
people.
did. I was so competitive on that.
Well, here's the thing.
Game on.
I saw somebody with one of those papers. I thought, oh, there must be some kind of fill in the blanks game. And no joke, about a half hour later, they said, don't forget to play the challenge game today. And I thought, oh, we should probably get in on that before the prizes run out. So you guys run around like madmen.
We were the first ones to turn it back in.
And you were the first one to turn in and to let him know the game had a flaw in it.
It had a flaw. He looked so sad. I said, it should say Arcade Expo when you unscramble all the clues, but it said it was an H instead. Right?
Arcade Expo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the game Matahari
Matahari.
was supposed to have the A and circle instead of the H. Yeah.
Yeah, they messed up. He's all, no, it's Matahari. I
But
said,
hey,
it's not.
he gave us a pin.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
got the button.
Now
That
I
was
have an
fun.
Arcade Expo pin on my vest.
And it was just a fun game to play. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I could see them expanding that, doing 3 or 4 of those during the day and making them timed. That'd be a lot of fun.
Oh, so then Josie and I decided to walk down the Kong wall where all the, big leagues are playing.
Now you have to mention you saw Billy Mitchell, but he was missing something.
Well, that's what I'm getting to.
Oh.
So we wanted, we were filming, and I said I want to walk down the aisle and get all the champs and see, So we're filming, and I was trying to get Billy Mitchell's feet because we noticed he is dressed to the hilt like usual, business
Yeah.
suit, tux suit, tie,
Vest.
and then we look down, and he's barefoot. Well,
No
he's got
shoes.
black socks on, but it's just so funny. I'm like, where are his shoes? So we're scanning it. He's playing away, so we don't want to bother him. We come around the corner, and then there's Walter Day standing right there. He sees me filming, so he starts goofing off to the camera. And then I ended up stopping filming because of him, because he goes, I want to take a picture with the little boy. I said, oh, he means Josie.
Talking about Josie.
I said, okay. So I shut off the camera. You can hear me at the end of when I'm taping, because I put that up on Facebook, of him saying that. And I'm like, and then when I went back, because Austin saw that Josie got a picture with him, and that we filmed him, so Austin wanted to go over and get a picture. So we went back to the table where he was at, and I said, we have a sibling upset that didn't get a picture because the other one did. And he's like, oh, yeah, no, I take pictures of everyone. So he comes out, he takes a picture with Austin, he takes a picture with Luna. He's very flirtatious with me the whole time. We found out we had a mutual common ground. He was there on opening day of Movieland Wax Museum. He really liked Movieland Wax Museum. He would talk about
This is a wax museum in Buena Park.
So I said, oh my gosh, I worked there. I actually stayed till it was closing, until it closed. He's all, I opened it and you closed it. That's kind of cool. So we had a bond. So he's all, I want to take a picture with the mama now. So he wanted a picture with me. He was funny.
Oh my God.
And then he's all, well, you have such lovely children, but boy, 3 boys, couldn't get that girl. Poor Josie.
I am so
He
sorry.
was a cute little old man. I couldn't tell him no.
We couldn't tell him, so we just let him think
We're always
it.
joking because, Josie wears a jacket, a hat.
Baseball hat.
You can't really see.
Short hair.
And I always, everywhere we go, they always go, how's it going, buddy? Pal? What can we
Yeah.
get for you,
I've
buddy?
gotten used to it.
She's
Yeah.
even carrying dolls into restaurants. Dolls, like American Girl dolls. And they still say, what's the little boy want?
What's buddy? How can you get
What's
you, buddy?
the boy eating? Yeah, I'm like, oh my God.
What are you gonna do? Correct people? What does it matter?
No, it doesn't matter.
They're not
It's
doing it to
funny.
to be mean.
So
You just,
Walter Day loved my 3 adorable boys.
The man invented esports. Remember that.
No, I know.
explain who Walter Day is, Austin.
Walter Day was the founder of Twin Galaxies, the first video game high scorekeeper. It was a pretty big deal. He also wrote the first guide on video game scorekeeping, which I read in his magazine was a pretty big deal.
We saw Steve Wiebe,
Yeah.
who was the King of Kong star, because what were they filming?
King of Kong 2.
The sequel they were filming.
Wow.
It was weird. They had an entire wall of Donkey Kong machines, I couldn't get on one ever.
Well, no.
They were always way too busy.
That was
Well,
for the
they're set
movie.
up with the
And
cameras
Dad,
and
when you
stuff.
when you
Yeah,
play that
that's the way
machine, you wear a headset, a
Yeah.
microphone, and you play it for 2
If
hours.
you were gonna be there.
That was you had to be part of
Yeah.
the movie. That was a big
Did you
deal.
see they were all set up with
Yeah,
cameras
but
on
some of
them?
them were just kids playing.
No, those
No.
kids were sweating. They had
They were- yeah,
headphones
they were
on.
part
They were
of
being
it.
recorded. They had cameras on
Yeah.
you because they didn't want you cheating at the cabinet.
What's a guy got to do to just play a game of Donkey Kong?
Not
Look,
go
man,
there.
go play Dig Dug.
Yeah.
They'll film in King Kong.
I did. I did play Dig Dug.
Fine, then go play Mr. Do.
Were they
They're playing King of
playing? Were they
Kong
gonna
now.
make Nibbler 2? Man vs. Snake 2?
Oh man.
Starring me. Thank you.
Oh, the Nibbler champion.
Nibbler Queen. Watch out, world.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god.
I think your mom liked it because it's a game about eating.
That is not funny.
I hope this meal is never over.
What do you think was the busiest game at the show?
Well, for me it was Tron. I couldn't get on Tron at all.
Yeah.
They only had one, and I couldn't play it. So I finally resorted to playing the cocktail version, which the joystick didn't work very well. So I kept getting really pissed off because my man would die because I couldn't fire the gun.
Oh man,
Very upsetting.
You know what the great thing about the Arcade Expo is? The moment you feel frustrated with the game, you can walk away. And
I was like, yeah, screw this. I'm gonna play. So I
It's
just went back to
amazing.
Pingo.
Yeah.
Spy Hunter. Spy Hunter is one of my good games. But no, there were games you couldn't get on. A lot of those. What did you call them? With something that does something.
Peripheral games.
Peripheral, like Silent Scope. I couldn't get on Silent Scope at all.
Silent Scope's great. Oh my god, I got to play Stun
There's
One. That was
always
fun.
someone
Yeah.
in the set down pole
Pole
position.
position.
Yeah,
Couldn't get on
prepare to
that.
qualify.
That's really popular. I got pole position on my PlayStation.
Hey, you know,
Just
to Arcade Expo's credit, they've gotten more popular over the years.
Yeah.
There's like twice as many people there now.
Yeah.
We saw a celebrity there. In addition to Billy Mitchell and Steve Wiebe and Walter Day, we saw Johnny Five
Yeah, they actually had the Johnny Five
I
pop.
don't
That
know
was
who that
amazing.
is.
from Short Circuit.
Yeah, we're kind of not.
It's me, Johnny Five.
They wouldn't know.
Stephanie's car, disassembled.
It was cool.
How do you not know
It
Johnny
reminds me of
Five?
Wall-E.
No, Wall-E reminds you of Johnny
It's
Five.
the other way around.
But at some point, we were exhausted. We
Oh
did
my
a full
God.
day. We were gamed out. We played pinball and video games and video pinball and video game shopping. But if it was on next week, I would go next week.
Absolutely. I want to
I
live
did
there.
miss the DJ. He was there. He came up and said hi to me. That was always one of my favorite parts. They said they didn't have the room and the floor no more.
Oh, they didn't? I mean,
Yeah.
everywhere you went,
So
there were
many
more games.
They
Yeah.
got a few complaints. Some people don't like the loud music. But I thought it was awesome to listen to that 80s music while you're playing games. I
I also
that.
think that's a dumb complaint because it's really loud in there constantly.
Yeah.
It's a loud event.
It just made no sense
I
to
do
me.
like that
Bring
once
back
the
DJ.
arcade started to get pretty hot, the back wall opened up to exposed air.
Oh, yeah, they
So the
opened it
second
up.
half of the arcade was freezing cold, which was amazing because when you're playing Dance Dance Revolution and it's suddenly super cold, oh man.
Your mom and I had this moment. We were watching you eating your food,
Why were you watching me eating my food?
listening to the video game jazz.
Oh yes.
And we thought, this is the happiest we've ever seen this guy.
Oh my god, I was home. I was home. It was great.
Cold weather.
So,
Cold weather.
when did this happen?
Video
When
game.
did you become the video game guy?
When did I become the video game guy? I would say late 2015 because
But this is sticking.
yeah,
Because you've had a lot of manias in your life, but this is for good.
this has stuck a while now. Yeah.
Yeah.
It has stuck a long time. Yeah. Who
You
knows?
can't see his face though, 'cause he's really deep in thought.
I'm thinking right now. You know what I think really changed it and accelerated it to like a height was our Raspberry Pi we got in like early 2016, 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Because that let me try tons of expensive old games that I otherwise wouldn't have enjoyed. Because I'll be honest, a lot of the video games that I love, I don't actually own. They're very, very expensive.
Yeah, so we play him on the Raspberry Pi.
I play them on the Pi, yeah.
Well, I don't play video games ever, so I'm good for a year again. Unless someone's going to buy me an old pinball.
Yeah.
No, I found
I
out
miss
that you
pole
can,
position.
starting at 3,500, you can rent the place out.
Yeah.
So if I get 100 friends to pay $35,
No, Austin's going to get married there. We already decided
Yeah, that's my
that.
wedding.
He's going to hold his wedding there. Any chick that would get married there is the right chick for Austin. What an awesome wedding. I've already planned it in my head.
Oh my god.
It would be a great wedding. And it's got that little food place to eat and drink in between.
And the Dance Dance Revolution is 2-player.
Oh, how cute. Now we just need to find her. Miss Video Game Girl.
Where are they registered? Which arcade?
Oh my god.
The minister goes, please take this ring as a token.
I don't know what you're talking about. The minister is Walter Day. Excuse
Oh
me.
my
Hope
god.
he's free.
Yeah, who's the best man? Billy
During
Mitchell?
Arcade Expo, yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Billy Mitchell's the best man?
Yes, 100% yes.
Oh god. All you have to do now is find a tolerant woman, which is harder than any video game you've ever played in that place.
They're out there.
They're out there, but
That
woo
cool couple,
boy.
that girl that was dressed
Oh my
up,
god,
Austin's type
that's my
right there.
relationship goal.
Did you, the guy with the
Okay.
mohawk, and he had a little skinny girl with shoes that were like this tall and a really cool outfit, and
See, he had like a Nintendo backpack filled with buttons.
Yes.
And like giant round glasses. Like, she looks like me.
yeah, that's the girl. Well, she's taken, obviously.
Obviously.
So,
Mohawk guy was...
another
What game
Mohawk-
was she? I was
Mohawk
playing.
guy would kill you.
I was
I know.
playing a game and she was down the way from me. I know what you're talking
Yes,
about.
that's
the
Austin's girl.
The only thing that wouldn't happen is Mohawk guy was shredded, and I would never be that buff.
No, you're not quite that cool, but you all have the same great fashion.
I will. They both had
fashion
great
sense.
fashion choices.
If they're out there,
like
we love
these
your
two, 10 out of 10 into a cosplay competition. I'm still in the socket. I bet they are.
They have to be.
They have to be. Not the cosplay socket, the fashion show socket.
Yeah.
At the anime cons. I bet they're involved.
Probably.
Absolutely.
But they looked great.
They looked
were
amazing.
The coolest ones there. by
Austin
far.
has spoken.
I have spoken.
I've spoken.
All right, well, we want to thank Kenny and the whole team at Arcade Expo 4.0. Go to www.arcadeexpo.com to find out about their event in October. You can also rent the place out, like I said. And next year, go to Arcade Expo 5.0. Why not?
It's the
It
greatest.
gets better
time
and better.
ever. I'm telling you, you will be driving through the desert, wondering what are you doing, and then all of a sudden you will see a glimmering oasis.
Yeah.
It is it's that's what it's an oasis. That's it. Because suddenly we were in the middle of the mountains. 5 minutes later, there's like 10,000 people playing amazing arcade games. It's like, I'm home. I made it.
All right, well, thanks for tuning in. Thanks everybody at the Arcade Expo. We had a fantastic time.
Thank you.
And anything else you want to plug? Anything?
I plug in the arcade cabinet.
This
on
weekend we'll be at WonderCon,
Anaheim.
Plug us.
March 23rd, 24th,
Come
and
visit me.
25th
I'll be bored at the table.
at the Anaheim Convention Center.
Please don't drive to the LA one. It's in Anaheim this time again. Thank God.
We're in the small press section, space 37.
Can't forget that.
37, Romo, selling our copies of my book, Your Friend in Time, How Back to the Future Changed My Life. Then on Sunday, we're having a panel, but you'll find out all about that in, we're going to do another episode before this weekend.
For lead up for WonderCon.
Yeah, so tune in for all that information on the next episode of 91 Reasons.
Thanks for listening. By Gramthar's Hammer. We'll be back with another episode. Live long and prosper. May the force be with you. So say we all. Hey, hey, hey.